Hi, friends. Welcome to Tuesday. How are you? Let's see. I just want to make sure that I am live on Facebook as well because I'm doing a simultaneous broadcast. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Cheers. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get started in just a minute. How are you guys doing today? It's a little, it's less overcast now than it was earlier here in Brooklyn, New York. Okay. All right. So hello and welcome. It is day 2 of 4 days of a taste of Nourish to You Flourish. And today I'm going to be sharing insight and discussing setting and keeping goals during uncertainty. Many of you know me as Minnetonka. I'm a burlesque dancer. My name is also Alyssa. I'm a functional nutritional therapist and wellness coach. And I am excited to come live this week and share a taste of Nourish to You Flourish, which is my signature 6-week holistic wellness small group coaching course. And so this 4 days of a taste of Nourish to You Flourish are free live holistic wellness workshops that are just going to give you a sampling of what it's like to work with me should you decide to join my signature 6-week program, Nourish to You Flourish. And so my signature small group coaching course, Nourish to You Flourish, is designed for you to confidently overcome self-judgment around daily choices, create a healthy mindset, implement mindfulness relating to improving your nutrition and digestion, and to transform your lifestyle into one that really inspires you to live your best life. So our early bird enrollment rate is open right now through Thursday. The 6-week small group coaching program starts on Monday, November 7th. And on Instagram, you can click on the link in my bio for all the details of that. And on Facebook, I will be putting a link in the comments. So, like I said, today is day 2 of a taste of Nourish to You Flourish, where I'm offering you free live hot topic wellness workshops. Some of my most popular workshops that I think are really important to address and discuss in today's world, like goals. So, goals. Here we are. What are your thoughts about goals? What are your thoughts about goals? So I've actually love what I've loved to do is I've loved to come setting goals that are small and manageable and are really more likely to guarantee success in meeting bigger goals. So what I mean is that for me, when I set goals with small actionable steps, I tend to follow through, and that helps me build trust and confidence with myself to then meet those larger, longer term goals. So for example, for me, one of my major goals is to help support my immune system and support my health. I have an autoimmune disease. I have rheumatoid arthritis. Despite if you have, whether you have an autoimmune disease or not, I think that being supportive of your immune system is key to health, because 70 to 80% of your immune system is housed in your gut, your gastrointestinal tract. I'm going to repeat that one more time because this is very important. 70 to 80% of your immune system is housed in your gastrointestinal tract. So all like healthy digestion and key to health begins in the gut. So when I'm talking about goals, and one of my major goals is to support my immune system and immune function, then there are several things that each of us can do to help support immune function. And one of the many steps that I am taking towards this goal of a healthy immune system, immune function through digestion, is to take 3 deep breaths before each meal, before I eat. And when I do that, and when you do that, you put yourself into this parasympathetic rest and digest, relaxed state. And so when you are eating mindfully and consciously, and you take a moment to make that transition from whatever's going on in your day to take 3 deep breaths, it helps support your body's digestion because you are getting into that more relaxed state. And in order for you to digest, you cannot be stressed. So eating mindfully in a relaxed, state aids proper digestion. So that is one of the small steps that I do in terms of the larger goal, that taking 3 deep breaths before I eat, that's a small actionable goal and step towards this larger goal of supporting my immune system and my immune function. Okay. So here's the question. What are goals? What are goals and why do we set them? Okay, so a goal is an idea of a desired result that you envision, plan, and commit to achieve. A goal is an idea of a desired result that you envision, plan, and commit to achieve. So we set goals because they give us a sense of meaning and purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think, we set goals because they give us a sense of meaning and purpose. So, it's a way, when you're setting goals, it's a way of building trust with yourself. And goals can really point you in the direction you want to go and engage you with an intentional action. So, before, let me just take a sip of my water first. Before we dive into, so the title of my workshop today is Setting and Keeping Goals During Uncertainty. And I just, before we dive in more into the goal setting, I need to acknowledge this word uncertainty and uncertain, which has been permeating our lives the past several months during this global pandemic. And, this word, what is uncertainty? And uncertainty is the state of being uncertain. Uncertainty is a state of being uncertain. Uncertain means not able to be relied on, not known or definite. Uncertain means not able to be relied on, not known or definite. And so, it's just, I'm annoyed by this word uncertain and how it's like, just everyone's holding on to it. Like during 2020, during the pandemic, we're bombarded with this phrase, like, these are uncertain times, it's uncertainty, this, that. And to be perfectly honest, it really rubs me the wrong way, because life is uncertain. Always. Life is always uncertain. Now, yes, before the current situation, you may have had more of a predictable routine, which provided structure and a sense of, certainty. And there was predictability in terms of maybe a job or, specific things in your life. I get it. I'm not at all like, I'm in the global pandemic too. I get it. But I want us to really rethink that word uncertainty. And so again, like, your routine or your schedule may have been disrupted. You might be working from home. You might no longer have a commute. You could be homeschooling your kids. You lost your job, maybe. Maybe you have more free time than expected, or the opposite. You might be so bombarded and overwhelmed with everything that's going on. So I just want to acknowledge that everyone is coming from a different place and is having, different experiences in life. But this word uncertain, life is always uncertain. And I don't want that word to hold you back from being you and progressing and moving forward and seeking what you want to seek that will bring you joy and groundedness and feelings of a sense of purpose. So what does it mean to be certain? What does it mean to be certain? It means to know for sure, established beyond doubt. What does it mean to be certain? It means to be sure, to be established beyond doubt, having complete conviction about something and confident. So, wow, I mean, seriously, is anything ever certain? Really, is anything ever certain? And, now is this time that we're collectively feeling uncertain and uncertainty about how life will be beyond our situation, or how life will be tomorrow or in 2021 or whatever. And I just want to remind you and share with you some good news. We've got some good news. The thoughts or feelings of uncertainty can actually help you focus on what you can control. So these thoughts and feelings of uncertainty can actually help you focus on what you can control, what you can do, and where to direct your energy. I suggest considering goals or intentions that best help support you right now. I suggest considering and setting goals and intentions that best support and help you right now. Hi, Francine. I'm not suggesting setting goals that make you feel like you should be doing something, or goals that can be helpful and supportive to you right now. Let me just rephrase. Let me backtrack. What I'm saying is, I want you to consider and set intentions and goals to help you right now. I'm not suggesting that you set goals that you think that you should be doing. So goals can be helpful and supportive to us right now when they offer hope and give clarity and provide actionable steps to stay focused and that help you feel connected and grounded. And I just want to take a moment and just acknowledge this word should, and how hurtful that can be, those expectations, and just end up feeling kind of like shame if you don't follow through. So, this idea of like, oh my God, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. I'm here to say, no, it's not about that. I want you to choose and set a goal and intention that is going to offer you hope, give you clarity, and provide, and it allows you to really create manageable, actionable steps to stay focused and feel grounded and clear and connected right now. Right now. Okay. So imagine, last January or something, we've had some maybe like current situation goals, whatever we want to call it, global pandemic goals, or new ones or whatever. But, what I want to ask you is, do you have leftover, like lofty, like pre-coronavirus goals, such as like starting a side business, or redecorating your entire house, or cleaning out your basement, or scrubbing your tub, or refurbishing your grandmother's dining room table, or, so many of us had these like goals and ambitions before, the pandemic. And I'm going to ask you, like, are you even still in the mood to do those things? Or do you have new goals and intentions? And I just want to honestly give you total permission to let go of goals that you are feeling overwhelmed by, and that you and give you permission to let go of goals that you aren't following through, and then it's making you feel like crap, and allow you to create new goals. This is your life. You can do whatever the hell you want. So maybe you do have new goals and new quarantine goals and intentions, as we're nearing the end of 2020. It could be even just, staying sane, or, waking up and making your bed every day, or, like, how about keeping your houseplants alive? Or it could just be staying positive, or maintaining your weight, learning to play the harmonica, maybe even just like getting back to your meditation practice. So the list can be endless. But what I'm suggesting is make it doable, and something that brings you joy, meaning purpose, and that is doable, and that can set you up for building more trust with yourself, and then creating these smaller actionable steps that then bring you to that larger goal, down the line. So where the heck do we start? So I've got 6 steps. I have a 6-step process for you for setting and keeping goals at any time, 2020, 2025, whenever. Okay. Are you with me? Okay. Number 1, make a decision. Number 1 is to make a decision. And I know for so many of us that can be hard in and of itself. So I want to acknowledge that. But number 1, make a decision. You do not need more time. You just need to decide. What do you want to work towards? Hopefully something that brings you happiness and peace of mind and a sense of accomplishment and joy. Number 1, make a decision. You do not need more time. You just need to decide. All right. And then number 2, after you make that decision, write it down. This is super powerful. Look at this pen. So many different colors. It's so fun. I love it. and write it down. Get out your paper and pen, or get out your iPad. I'm all for the old school paper and pen, but hey, Chloe. So number 2, write it down. Writing down a goal and an intention really increases your chances of sticking with it. So ask yourself this: what will it look like? And how will I feel when I've achieved this? So write your goal in terms of what you want, not what you don't want. You've heard this before, and I'm going to remind you. You want to think about it and focus on and write down your goal in terms of what you want, not what you don't want. So when you write down your goal, you make the decision, you write it down, and then you think about it, you write more about how will it make me feel when I am following through and achieving this. Then number 3, share it. Tell someone. This is so important. It really kind of like, sharing your goal, your intention with a trusted friend just makes it more real. You know what I mean? And it gives you that accountability. Like telling someone increases your likelihood of sticking to it. And it's this thing of, you make a decision, number 1, number 2, you write it down, number 3, you tell someone. You're putting it out into the universe. You're putting out that energy, that intention. You're saying it out loud. You're connecting with another human. Or it could be your dog. It could be your dog. I wish I had a dog. But ideally a person. But your dog as well. Your animal, your pet. Because again, that, that accountability, that sharing with someone, connecting with someone really increases the likelihood of you sticking to it. And number 4 is break it down. This is so critical. It's, an all or nothing attitude that so many of us have is so painful and harmful and hurtful, and it doesn't work. It just does not work. And I'm here to remind you, all or nothing attitude, say farewell. So when you break down a goal, your intention, think about what are the small steps you can implement to bring your goal into fruition. So be really specific. It helps you focus. And when you have small actionable steps, that makes your goal easier to achieve because it gives you this sense of success along the way. So like I said, for me, my goal is improving my immune function and immune system with I have autoimmune disease. And since 70 to 80% of your immune system is housed in your gut and your gastrointestinal tract, disease begins in the gut, and that begins with digestion. So one thing among many that I do is that I've been doing since March is taking this one specific step in a larger goal of immune function, supporting my immune system, is taking 3 small deep breaths before each meal. Because when you do that, that helps get yourself into this parasympathetic rest and digest state. Because when stress is on, digestion is off. All right, so again, number 4, break it down. What are the small steps you're going to implement to bring your goal to fruition? Be specific. It helps you focus. Having simple, actionable steps make your goal easier to achieve and gives you a sense of success along the way. So, again, for me, there are many things I'm doing to support my health and well-being. But creating that habit of those 3 deep breaths before I eat, knowing that long-term goal is setting myself up for supporting my immune system, is totally doable, manageable. It's just not like, oh my God, I gotta change everything. It's like, okay, just take 3 deep breaths before you eat a meal. It's actually harder than you think. But that's a whole other conversation that I have with my clients and my students and with you at some point when I do a workshop on digestion, and mindful eating. But number 5, reevaluate, keep going, and be gentle with yourself. You guys, what did I say earlier? this shitting on yourself it just brings about guilt, shame, and unnecessary pain. And, if you're working towards a goal and it's not making you feel better, reevaluate. Like I said, it's like some of us may have had these like goals and dreams and intentions earlier this year or last year, and then we're just not feeling it. It's just not happening. And that is a-okay. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to shift your energy and your thoughts and reevaluate. Just keep going. Be gentle with yourself. And the other thing is, if you get stuck, just take a break and honestly just reconsider, where do you want to be? I think that I really encourage you to be open and flexible with yourself and adjust to what feels right. Be open and flexible with yourself and adjust to what feels right, because so many of us don't. We hold so tight onto what we think we should be doing, or like, oh, I was going to do that and I should be doing that. And no, it just does not. It's not helpful. It just is not helpful. So just please, I'm giving you permission to let go and reevaluate and change your mind. And if you wanted to start your side business on, cat grooming, and it's just not happening right now, but you'd prefer to just focus on making your bed every morning, cheers to you. Because ultimately, making your bed every morning, there is like scientific proof that is like so helps with just like overall well-being and motivation. So anyway, and number 6 in my 6 steps of setting and keeping goals is, are you ready for it? Celebrate. So every time that you take a step towards, even just like a small minuscule step, because you guys, progress over perfection. So every time you take one small step towards your desired result, give yourself a pat on the back. Seriously, celebrate the process. The journey towards your goal and your goals just, might be the most important aspect. And what are you learning about yourself? I love that. It's like, I just love that when it's like we think, oh, it's like, I want to lose that, whatever, 10 pounds, or I got to get to that weight, or, whatever that thing is, or, I gotta, find, that job or Mr. Right or whatever. And it's like, fine, those are all fine goals, but I really want you to also reconsider that journey along the way. You heard it before, and I'm here to remind you about that journey and how you treat yourself and how you are experiencing your energy about trusting yourself and following through on actionable steps towards your goal is really the most important part, because that is where you are making those changes and where you are doing that, an opportunity for you to do that self-reflection. So what are you learning about yourself? And you can always change your mind. You guys, mindset matters so much. Mindset matters so much that in my 6-week Nourish to You Flourish holistic small group coaching course, we focus, the first 2 weeks are on mindset. And the reason why I focus the first 2 weeks on mindset is because for me, on my personal healing journey with chronic pain and inflammation and fatigue, I have rheumatoid arthritis, is I made massive lifestyle changes with stopping performing burlesque full time, stopping touring, and at the same time really worked to shift my mindset and support myself and learn how to not judge myself and not be self-critical. And recognizing that, when we think about mindset and motivation, it's like, how do you find that motivation going towards your goal. And in my small group coaching course, you know, there is that accountability with me and with the group. But recognizing when you are trying to just like live your best life and be your best self and feel good and change and grow, that you need to be in a place where you can recognize and support and make shifts in supporting your thoughts about yourself as you are making changes. And mindset is so everything. So motivation comes within. We know this. Motivation comes within, and it really comes from your heart and from your mindset. So when you're accomplishing that one small step, it reinforces your confidence that you're doing it and that you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And shifting your mindset around that and understanding and opening up to feeling and believing that you are worthy and deserving of following through on your goal and those actionable steps is such a beautiful thing. It's just so important. And you know, just thinking about, you know, I think there's, you know, I just gave you 6 of my actionable steps to setting and keeping goals. 1, make a decision. 2, write it down. 3, tell someone. 4, break it down. 5, reevaluate, keep going and be gentle with yourself. 6, celebrate. And then really think about how much your mindset matters. And, you know, if there's one thought to take away that I really want to share with you right now is that it's okay to change your mind and to change your goals and shift that to focus on something that is going to support you right here and right now, because that is what we need. That is what we need to be focusing on. And I think more of us are recognizing that. And I'm so happy to connect with you and help support you with that. And I also do want to say, you know, I mentioned, well, today is day 2 of A Taste of Nourish to You Flourish, and we just wrapped up our setting and keeping goals and uncertainty. And so here are your next steps. If you are watching on Instagram, hi friends. If you're on Facebook, hello friends. On Instagram, what I want you to do is go to my bio and click on the link in my bio. It'll bring you to my my website, thewellnessheadquarters.com. And that is where you can read about my 6 weeks holistic wellness small group coaching course, which starts on December 7th. Right now, we are in the early bird enrollment phase, which is $100 off of the program, and that ends. The early bird enrollment is through Thursday. So yay! So go and visit that. Check out that webpage and learn about the program. And please be in touch with me with any questions. And also on Facebook, what I'll do is I'll put a link in the comments to that webpage so you can check it out. I really encourage you to check it out so you can understand more about me, more about the program's offerings. And you know, like I said earlier, Nourish to You Flourish is really designed for you to confidently overcome self-judgment around daily choices, to create a healthy mindset and implement mindfulness relating to your nutrition and digestion, and transform your lifestyle. So really, the program Nourish to You Flourish provides you a fresh opportunity for you to learn how to nourish, support, and heal your body. And you guys have a proven process because it's worked with past participants and clients. So my proven process, I utilize love and intention and education and action in order for you to create both immediate and lifelong positive change. So when you enter this course of like-minded people, creating community and accountability and support, you will really come away with this foundational roadmap to becoming your best self. And Again, visit the link in my bio on Instagram, and I'll put in the comments on Facebook. And you guys, I will be back tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow is day 3 of A Taste of Nourish to Flourish, giving you a taste of some of free hot topic wellness workshops, as I am a functional nutritional therapist and wellness coach, in addition to being a burlesque performer. And so tomorrow I will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the topic is, oh, it's a big one, you guys. It's a big one. It's like one of my favorites. Overcoming self-criticism. Tomorrow, Wednesday, November 18th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Same time, same place. Overcoming self-criticism. And then Thursday, we're going to be diving more into gut health. Do you have leaky gut? Gut Health 101. Thank you so much for joining me. Many of you know me as Minnie-Tonka. I'm a burlesque dancer. I'm also Alyssa. I'm a functional nutritional therapist and wellness coach. Today has been day 2 of A Taste of Nourish to Flourish. 4 days of hot topic holistic wellness workshops coming to you live on social media. And until tomorrow, I will be thinking of you and sending you love. And please feel free to reach out to me in any capacity in terms of asking about Nourish to Flourish, my group coaching course, or working with me one-on-one privately, or just diving more into this conversation deeper. I'm happy to engage, and I love to hear from you. So on that note, be well, stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. See you soon.